y'all remember like the Israel Part 2 piece or whatever? Like the love poem?
Yeah.
So, you know what that poem was about? About like how there was like this woman that didn't exist. Well, come to find out, she does, you know? And I had to like write a sequel. So this is the continuation of that piece. This is like episode 3 of Star Wars, except that it doesn't suck, alright? Ready? Her hands were like pistols dressed in rose petals, and her eyes were like bullets masquerading as velvet blankets and moments, which are woven into my jeans like sickness and stamped into my spirit like the ridges in God's fingerprints. She is the most beautiful woman that eyes have ever seen. Yet she is standing next to me, blowing acid kisses, her lipstick stains are engraved into my bones, forever crafting a surrogate tone in my bloodstream, making it difficult to decipher the difference between my writing and her voice, whispering sweet lullabies that break sound barriers, cradled in her arms as she arms herself with silence that will always be the loudest sound they'll ever hear. Within a single second, I seem like an appendage to eternity and truth, as cold as the aura of fluorescent lights. The most beautiful woman that eyes have never seen was right in front of me, in her own flesh and blood, shattering every fragment I dealt in the shard to glass, ricocheting across my thoughts like schizophrenic personas. And now I have to own up to the scope of this epiphany that's hidden deeper than the orifice of destiny. And out of what was hopeless manifested the hope that she exists. She actually exists. I met her in San Jose, California, during the week of July 17th to July 23, 2007. I couldn't help but face it when I looked into her eyes and listened to her voice for the first time. Her eyes, shielded with thick-rimmed glasses as if to magnify my emotions to discern them like a prophet's skin. The color of mahogany royalty, her image, embedded into my eyelids like ghosts of fractured futures, finding asylum in the destructive wake of her smile. Illicitly caressing my limbs, the entropy as of her voice was an Novocaine rocking me back and forth across the surface of oblivion as dizzying. She is the very reason why I write, spending every night composing this joint of verses, hoping the words on the other end of an ellipsis helps me find equilibrium in this ghostly passage, standing ink on 2 pieces of petrified paper, wishing that every letter that bleeds through blends you closer to existence like skipping through dandelions and fields of exploding landmines, dangerous yet alluring and equally alarming. She is the most beautiful woman that I've ever seen, giving me hope that my words act as existential alchemists, transforming the fabric of a non-existent bond into a fable, drenched in reality in the wake of lofty desires. And this isn't a poem. This is a declaration, written in the hollow pages embossed into her lips, so every time she speaks, it will always be the truth, and every time I speak, it will always reflect you. Your language is black and blue. A collage of my wounds is a spruce was a person that would be shaped in your frame. I want to use my affection to scream to the point where dreams seem to be a gateway to a new life for us. Yeah, I find myself constantly in a noose of my own sanity, struggling just to breathe. Your beauty is a disease that's deep in my bloodstream. I won't turn back the hands of time to the time that we met. I will rip them off of its clock and watch as time stops. And even though you call this love, I still feel like I'm falling, hoping to God that I can levitate before I hit the ground. You are the most beautiful woman that I have ever seen. Even though I have to bulldoze to the remains, my memory just so I can salvage an image of your face. And this isn't a poem. No, this isn't a poem. I think you should know, it was never anything personal. See, all I ever tried to do was give us a dose of the truth to us from walking into our own supplanted landmines that can ravage our soul and sink us deep into denial. So, why is it we find this so hard to admit? For that we pucker up, butter up lips to embracing the apocalypse, and it makes me believe these mentally castrated hypocrites has the right to give us a slip when we trip the alarm of their sound they pause as they cower behind their egos. Like your music is too loud on your iPod to hear yourself think, and it will only get louder till your mindset is extinct. We scour the earth for lies to amplify our existence and build the architecture of our own death sentence that we hope to descend from a holy divine chariot that was thunderstorms and metaphors for uninformed opinions. So the truth, popular culture is nothing more than a manifestation of corporations desperately trying to design this generation, who our beliefs are being spoon-fed to us by BET and multinational conglomerates like MTV. And it comes to the point where dreams seem more like commercials that rehearsal to the genocide of the non-conforming mind. That all we're doing is sharpening the knives and ready in the weapon day for our minds every time we grip a television remote. Tell the truth. The only real weapon of mass destruction are the weapons that are being aimed at us by the government. To find the word terrorist, someone who causes fear, then, based on that definition, you would have to include the government itself. The word terrorist has nothing to do with Iraq. In fact, based on that definition, Man, not for the people on my side of town could be defined as terrorists. A terror alert. Couldn't protect us from the AIDS epidemic, your troops. Couldn't cure this relentless plague of straight bullets, tell the truth. Well, can we ever just see things the way they are? It always has to be deep and profound and meaningful history. It's not seen to repeat itself, it's just that people keep making the same stupid mistakes. We say we want the truth, but we are lied to every day. With synthetic news reports and infomercials that give instructions on how to live, telling you who you are, what to wear, and what to think if someone is different from you. Here's the truth. Nike, Air Force Ones, in my opinion, are the ugliest sneakers I have ever seen in my life. The political movement is being treated like a fashion trend. Tell the truth. MySpace is a marketing tool, a weapon to mass consumption. Tell the truth. Today, suffer from being socially conscious and being the internalization of statistics and stereotypes. Because the more we uphold to social adolescent fantasies, we are digging a deeper ditch at our lives, which can only be stitched by another person's lies. Tell the truth. And I refuse to be another victim. Tell the truth. We the youth have a responsibility to seek and speak truth to power. The youth has a responsibility to seek and speak truth to power. Our music is getting loud. This only going to get louder. We have to scour the earth where it lies and halt the genocide of the non-conforming mind and stop the shooting tide, cope with social passions. Only mission in life is to design and define us. Tell the truth. We, the youth, has a responsibility to seek and speak truth. The power. Thank you.